Good morning, Geekdom. It's time for fastest live stream west of Mississippi. I'm CARtisan Mc. Car again, so it's the CARtisan car again. A foggy mountain commute. It's foggy. It's starting to rain here. It's getting misty. It's getting cold. It's turned on the heater last night. But like, share, subscribe, watch stream if you feel so inclined. And I'm trying to entertain you for about 30 minutes or entertain myself for about 30 minutes while I make myself drive. I am, while I'm doing it, I'm thinking about banana bread. So, some on my mind today. So, Toya, I see you there. Tutors back in school. About a couple things. One is channel format. The other is content vultures. It's funny. And obviously, the third one is women. And in the women part, I can think of stream I was listening to yesterday. I was listening to BGS's Black Pill Daily, right? And unfortunately, I had the displeasure of understanding what he was talking about and listening to it while I was working in somebody's house. And it was breakdown with Danielle and Connery Rose talking in to MOT about the atmosphere, red pill. And I was like, holy shit, why the fuck are they talking to him? Like, oh my God, look. He's like one of the most annoying people to me in this space, aside from, you know, annoying in the sense that their voice annoys me. Not to say a nugget of fucking wisdom, lying from somebody else's mind, can't fall out of his mouth sometimes. Otherwise, he's just saying a bunch of shit to be reactionary and offensive. And BGS pointed this shit out very, very clearly in his breakdown of the breakdowns interview. I don't know why they interviewed with him about he has nothing invested. None of this. He does not care. He does not care about men. He does not have any children. He doesn't have any grandchildren. He don't care about nobody but his fucking self. You're constantly trying to point out who are shysters and people just trying to get over it. All I'm hearing is you want to respect somebody else, guy. That's all I'm hearing. All I'm hearing is you pissed off that you don't have the respect that somebody else does. Because somebody else has the respect that you want. You want to bitch about them every chance you get on any other platform. And try to defame them. I'm like, what in the fuck? I can't believe it. But it is unbelievable. And it's disheartening to believe that grown ass fucking men in my age group and above, or a little bit lower, had this much time to stay focused on another goddamn man and being upset about what he's doing and how it's working for him. Like, what kind of attention star motherfucker are you? That doesn't make any sense to me. And we sit here listening to him talk about shit, and he's just muddling his way fucking through it because he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And it's almost embarrassing to say, oh, I've been in the space from 2015, I've been in the space. The space went to hell. Like, you wasn't even here. You were not even here. Who the fuck are you listening to? That you can't give the remedial fucking question about what the red pill is. I would even accept it. Not what it used to be. What was it? What was it before then? What did it used to be? Bunch of bloviating and pontificating and condescension with no answer. I'll give you one. I had to think about this shit for 15 minutes. Red pill is just reality. Understanding how this system is created and how you need to learn how to function in the system and see it in reality. See women in the system in reality. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. Black pill can get a little bit more complicated because I hear people outside this space talking about the black pill community, and I'm like, is there a black pill community? Because if there was, I don't think there would be a community because black pillars are not really fucking with it. It just is what it is. They don't need a community. They don't. Your community is a support system. Black pillars accept it for what it is. Looked into the mouth of madness and didn't flinch. So why would they need community? Black pill is a solo journey. It ain't a group thing. And everybody talking is the one who's trying to make the most off of this shit, trying to define it in some other kind of way. Everybody talking. Whatever. Whatever. So I'm listening to that shit, and it's kind of irritating because I believe that Sisters on the Breakdown was patronizing that motherfucker a little bit just to get him to keep saying more reactionary shit. Because that's the YouTube game. If you can say reactionary shit, you hope to go viral, or at least you hope to blow up your view count. That's the hopes, right? Not like you really dispensing any knowledge. It's more so you got a one-ring circus and you let the gorilla come out there and throw shit on everybody. Gets the show talked about, and then maybe somebody matched again. But it's not like you actually teaching anything. It's not like you're actually dispelling anything because you're only trying to chew on what somebody else has already did, the actual content. You're only trying to, chew up a little bit more of the content and spurt it out to your baby birds. That's about it. But you're not a thought leader. You're not introducing concepts. You're just chewing over what somebody else has already eaten. But look, man, everything got a food chain, and so does YouTube. And so does YouTube. It's no different than people wanting to get all up in arms about somebody coming into the space and picking up gems and walking away and blowing up their channel to 1 million subs. Just picking it up. That's the YouTube game. Because if you can't create, you steal. What you do. So, listen to this motherfucker talk. I had an interaction with him before, but I cut that shit really short because I'm not with the YouTube arguing. I'm not. It's fucking stupid. And the other point to me that is fucking stupid is asking somebody what their political party is before you want to have a conversation with them about what the problem is in the system. Fuck your political party. How about that? Or the other one that's in the Constitution, ain't none of your fucking business what anybody's political party is when they come down on an issue and how they feel or think is wrong or right in the situation and want to see it resolved. Because I can tell you this, if you beholden to the two-party system, it don't fucking work for the majority of people. If you are a lapdog dancing monkey from one political party, that's your business. But it ain't none of your goddamn business where I sign my ballot. to have a conversation about shit that I've actually experienced. But he don't care, and he said it. And after he said that, the conversation should have been over. To me, it should have been over. I don't care about people and their personal problems. Why the fuck are you here? Like BGS said, why the fuck are you here? That was the same thing I said right before he said it. Then why the fuck are you here? Because I know most of the major people in this space actually care about men and the problems that men go through. Because they don't want to see younger men or other men going through the same shit they went through. But if you ain't been through none of that shit and don't give a fuck about them going through it, why the fuck are you here watching anybody listen to you? I may be geek supreme, but goddamn, I do give a shit about black men and the struggles and the foibles that black men deal with in this world, in this system. That's why I came here, because I found that fellowship. I found that brotherhood. I found that place to let me know I wasn't fucking crazy and it was just me. It wasn't just life having its way with kicking artisan in the balls. Oh no, it was kicking a lot of Negroes in the balls. And it had been doing it for many years. All the books, all the studies, all the PhDs, all the information that can be backed up. You can read one book, two at the most. The Man Not by Tommy Curry, or you can read Black Masculine's Turn by Dr. T.S.I. Read up, motherfucker. And you could understand what was going on. But to listen to somebody sitting there with a trumpet out their ass talking this bullshit is frustrating as hell. It's frustrating as hell because you understand they're only doing it because the same thing they're projecting onto everybody else is what they're trying to do. That's why. And it's not working. So they're frustrated. So they figure the only way they can do it is by trying to tear down the biggest people in the space. Female mentality, right? Well, this bitch too pretty. She's getting all the views from all the guys. I'm gonna get in a fight with that bitch and cut her face. I throw some acid on that pretty bitch. Fuck her. That's some female shit. Because make no mistake about it, my tolerance for listening to irritating shit is really low since coming off of Ahsoka. And look, hearing another grown ass man in this space say the red pill needs to be ran by women is absolutely asinine. Absolutely asinine. That is the dumbest shit I had heard on a Monday. And I saw some little kids that couldn't even speak straight. Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? The red pill is because of women's leadership, you dumb shit. Are you fucking crazy? I can't listen to you. Can't. I can appreciate your taste in fedoras. I can appreciate that. But like I told you, people is multi-dimensional. Some shit you can fuck with them all. Some shit you can't. I can fuck with you on your fedora game, man. You got it. Props. This shit? No, sir. I want any. No offerings are appealing to my sensibilities. So it kind of rubs me when I hear people talking about this because I've been in the space for a while, like 2014 or so, right? And I came to it out of an understanding of coming through a dark place, not having words to articulate exactly what the hell was going on. And then I came to the space and found an angry man, found a BGS, found a Dr. T, heard of Atomic Curry, and then got that knowledge, the language to articulate what it was I was dealing with, and found that many brothers was dealing with it about the same time. If you want to know how hard this shit was, you look at your life. Since you're in this space, I assume that all of us have come to it dealing with certain things that are similar. You look at your life, I could tell you when this shit kind of really peaked off for your ass. Between 2008 and 2014. 2008, 2014. And me thinking psychologically as, like a science person, I want to look at these dates. I want to look at the time in between these dates and see what the fuck was happening. Because most of the people I talk to impersonally that have had these major life shakeups, men and women who have had these major shakeups that changed them into who they are now, it happened between 2008 and 2014. And what happened during that time? Economic crash. The good times of throwing salami around in the house was over, nigga. No more feasting. It's time for famine. So you saw a lot of divorces, a lot of people splitting up. Why? Money shit. Money shit. Chicks believe that they can do bad by themselves, but bad by themselves only means I don't want to have to struggle for money. I can make enough on my own. Fuck this good. What else you had happen? All that Me Too shit, where women were getting some bad behavior on the part of men in jobs and getting them kicked out of positions they had been in for 20, 30 years. And a new crop of CEOs getting to move up into that position like they earned shit. It was a change and a shift in power. And you see what it has wrought right now. We got one blaring example in Geek Culture right now. CEO of some shit can't make a fucking show worth its name. Can't do nothing but lose fans. Oh, but they wanted the levers of control. They wanted to be able to have a hand on the wheel. And you saw what having a hand on the wheel is. Directionless. Erratic. Fuck you. You can't complain about it. I'm driving a car. I can drive it the way I want to. Ah! Fuck the patriarchy. You can't drive. It's just that simple. That's not somebody critiquing you trying to hurt your fucking feelings. So, looking at stuff like that in this space, I understand that all the brothers that's here, young or old, are seeing something and feeling something, just like in the Matrix, that they know is not right. And what they know is not right, they can't put their finger on it, but they know it, they feel it intrinsically in their fucking soul. It's not right. And that breakout, that wake up for them is that masculinity trying to reassert itself. Understanding that masculinity does not like to be trapped in no feminine cage. And that is not the natural state of your spirit. They know this, they feel it. And that's why they end up being able to gravitate to spaces like this one. At least the black men and black women. These are the ones who would be considered Zion in the Matrix. Because these are motherfuckers who woke up. These are the people that woke up. These are the ones that keep going back into the matrix to save other people. Excuse me. Let me correct that analogy. These would be the people who find this space, who find, the red pill, at least the black ones, find the red pill and find the black manosphere. Those are the people who woke up. Those were the programmers who woke up to understood something is wrong in the world. The Trinities, the Neos, the Morpheuses. These are those people. You know what the children of Zion were? Those are the younger ones who find this shit later. Or the initial ones who found it, their children, their nieces and nephews who they fucking talk to and try to save. The people that they actually care about and fucking invest in. Those are the ones they trying to wake up. Because you got it. And to me, that's the most black thing you can do with that each one teach one. That's the most black thing you can do. Because if you're not sharing the knowledge you have with anybody, and you don't give a fuck about what's going on with the person on the side of you, if they're having a hard time, why they're having a hard time, or whatever, then you have no use to anybody. You are of no concern to anybody. I really don't give a fuck about you. And that's me making a choice not to give a fuck about you because you already stated you don't give a fuck about none of us. So why the hell would I care about what the hell you got to say? Suck a dick and die from it. Put it in your big ass mouth. Maybe you'll shut up. If that doesn't work, find a second one. But I get tired of seeing people coming through here trying to trash this space while they're trying to live off the space at the same time. It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me that people will listen to that shit because you know what the fuck it is. It's a sales pitch against what they claim is somebody else's sales pitch, which all it means is, oh, my shit ain't working. Hold on, we got a talkative person at the fucking gate today. We want to have a whole conversation. All right. I don't know why a motherfucker pull up to a gate with a line of people, and this is the time you want to have a fucking conversation. Past the visitor center. Go back to the visitor center and talk to them. Ask your goddamn questions. Ask your fucking questions then. Not at the gate when people trying to get about their fucking business. What's up, Aria? Yeah, there I go. Right here. What up, D Remedy? Malika? Who else I saw in here? UFO. But I'm sure you guys see it too, man. Some of this shit is disappointing when you hear people just really trying to bag on the space. But I'll tell you what turned it around for me yesterday, listening to his dumbass, listening to the angry man that night, and listening to him play Tyrese's response to his ex-wife talking that shit. Woo, that made my soul feel good. That made my soul feel real good. I was like, 'cause that boy, he woke the fuck up. Baby boy grew up, man. Call him Jody if you want to. He go by Joe now. Woo, he was spitting some heat. Spitting some heat. He was busted. Look, man. He was giving you all the bells and whistles. on that bullshit she was talking. I didn't even see her damn interview. Didn't even see her interview. I've been kind of unplugged for some of this negative shit. I have been. But he went the fuck in. The parts I did know, he was exposing. Because when he got on there and started flat out naming names, telling her who was what and what you doing, like, woo, he pulled the skirt up on that motherfucking boy. Knocked that fake ass Bible out of her hand that she was trying to quote from and all that shit. Just stop playing. Now between him and Jeezy, we're proud of black men right now, boy. I'm leaving Will out of that shit. I told you I'm leaving Will fucking alone, man. And look, I don't think anybody marital issue should be in that full view of the public. But like I said before with Will Smith, it ain't giving nobody that didn't like his ass to begin with any less of an opportunity to talk shit about him. That's all it is. And Jada is the main one. Like fuck. So I ain't gonna dogpile on the man. But god dang, Tyrese, god damn, I was loving hearing that shit. Like, man, you might be able to make another solo movie. You might could try it. And then I was having to remember, Tyrese is a singer. He can write a song about it. You want to hear it? Here you go. He was letting that bitch have it. And he was following suit with what Jeezy did when Jeannie Mai came out talking that shit. And Jeezy's response was he ain't had no time for anybody who didn't want to be on his same mission. I'm like, god damn. Woo! That was a bar, nigga, from a rapper. A rapper gave you a sentence and killed it off, dude. Like, god damn, that wasn't even a battle rap. He gave her the what for and called it a day. Like, shit. And now Tyrese came out there. What up, no one? Tyrese came out there and gave the same work. He just did it more. And AM was right. Since that crying fit he had online, something changed in him. And I can tell you exactly what fucking changed in him. One of the things that women will always deny, especially about black men, is that they don't love their fucking kids. Black males, fathers in general, black males specifically, love their fucking children. They are a part of them. Yeah, they may have grew inside you, but so can fucking fungus. So can a disease. But you don't think it's special if they pulled it out of you. But that baby, that spark of life, that seed, that sperm that came from him into you, it's a part of him. It's a part of him. So when he sees that seed from him germinated in your plant box and get to come out and walk around, it means something different to us. We know where the fuck it came from by way of you. And that's not an insult. That's just what the fuck the biology is. It means something to see that walking around. Like, god damn, I made that. That was me. Holy shit, that motherfucker even look like me. That is amazing. I need to stop killing your brothers and sisters and jerking off. That means something. That shit Tyrese was going through, crying, where everybody thought he was acting and shit like that for the courts, no. That is what leads many a man to red pill in the black manosphere. Many a black man. Understanding that the one thing that he's done out of love or whatever the fuck that he does care about, this woman is about to weaponize against him and turn that thing that you love into the thing that will fucking kill you. And he was going through it. And that's why you saw a grown ass man crying on a fucking camera because he's just screaming out for somebody to understand. Can you see what the fuck is happening here? This is wrong. This the kind of shit that I had you choking a bitch on the side of the road. And he was dealing with it. And nobody cared. You know what was happening? Women was laughing at his ass. That's why he went so hard in that last video talking about chicks. He don't care. He don't care no more. You broke that. I told people before many times in this space, dogs aren't born. Dogs are made. And most men understand that shit very clearly. Because most men don't come into the world not liking women, not wanting to be nice to them, not wanting to be, treat them special. You make the men into these motherfuckers that's just gonna pump and dump your ass. You do. You make them that way. And if it wasn't you, it was your girlfriend. Your whole ass girlfriend that you cool with but won't cut ties with. The ones you co-sign they bullshit for. Them. You make them. You make them that way. So when they come out here and then they really go real hard, you shouldn't be surprised. It ain't about who hurt you. Why they is hurting you? Every time you have to say that to some man, you should understand that underneath all of that, it was a nice fucking dude. It was a decent fucking dude. And one of your girlfriends, one of your sisters out here decided to run that nigga through the mud. And he picked himself up and said, you know what? It's enough of that shit. Fuck these bitches. That's exactly what happened. And he will go hard from that day forward. But you shouldn't be surprised because that's how you make warriors. You don't make warriors with cotton balls. You make them by throwing them out into the woods and making their ass have to survive. You get what you get after that. When they come out the woods, it is what the fuck it is. Can't complain about the results after that. He's so mean. He talks so aggressive. So what? Fuck you scared of? Loud talking, aggressive ass, acting nyatch. Morning, King. So it made my heart feel good to hear Tyrese saying that shit. Because he could have been considered a simp forever. Forever. He could have been. That nigga was up there spitting some red pill truths. And best believe, I do believe he listened to the manosphere. I do believe he has found the fucking manosphere. I do believe that shit. The black manosphere specifically. Because I don't see him listening to no Rollo Tomasi. He might, but who knows? I don't see him doing that. But I do see his ass listening to some other black men and hearing that they went through the same shit and understanding, you know what, this is some bullshit. Fuck that. You know why? As far as I know, Tyrese from LA. We got some LA cats in here. We got a couple of them. Who would you listen to? If you in some real trouble as a brother, who would you listen to? Bunch of chicks, a bunch of white boys, or you gonna listen to some people that look like you to tell you to what's up? Who you gonna go to? You're gonna look for your brothers. Because what I notice with Gen X generation, millennial generation in this internet age is brothers is getting back to actually being able to depend on each other. And I could say the manosphere has something to do with that. Or it is a catalyst for brothers being able to do that, to understand what used to be rote knowledge that was taught to you is that as a man, you rely on other men when you need help or when you need to find some loss of direction or whatever. You lean on your brothers, not no woman's fucking boobies in skirts. You lean on men because women will always leave you or lead your ass astray. That's what I think just happened to Tyrese. You got to be leaning on some brothers. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the brothers in the space. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Wouldn't be surprised because the shit that he talking He wasn't talking that shit before. He wasn't. He was the cheesy faced Negro out there just happened to be in movies. Now he talking like he about to start his own fucking podcast and be going hard. Called out her mama, her friends, whatever. Were them people that was in your ear? They still there talking shit, busting up her whole game, flipping over like Jesus in there, flipping over the tables and shit like that. The money lenders. This bitch bullshit. She in here trying to earn money. She got a sales pitch going. I ain't buying, especially with these lawyers knocking at my door. Fuck you, found a fool. Man, what did he tell her? Do better. Woo, find somebody else. Nigga. That shit you can say in your personal life, but nobody sees. So ain't nobody there to look at you like, God damn. Stuff that I've said in my personal life. That's like, I wasn't saying it for applause, but I knew that was some soul crushing shit when I did say it. It was true. The truth is the fucking truth. And I don't have to worry about how the truth tastes. I'm not the arbiter of that. The truth can taste however the fuck it want to. Just like God. God can pick his form whatever he want to be. I can't tell him what is if he male, female, black, white, or whatever. That motherfucker can have whatever the hell he feel like having. And I ain't got no say so in it. Same thing with the truth. All I can do is speak it. I don't determine its flavor. I don't. You can't swallow that shit. That's your fucking business. I choose to deal with it. And it helps when I'm dealing in reality. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Time to get into this work spot and get this done. I will try to get at your asses again a little bit later. But like, share, subscribe, support your favorite content creator in this black manosphere space. I'm not saying it's me, but if it is, thank you. But whoever it is, support them because they're doing good work. And please stop listening to motherfuckers who ain't got nothing to say but bad mouth and shit. I mean, every once in a while you check in with them because, like I said, a nugget of wisdom can't fall out of that oyster or that asshole that they call a brain or a mouth. Something useful can fall out of there. Okay, a pearl of wisdom out of the oyster they call a brain. Okay, something good can fall out of there. You got to hear a little bit of negative criticism so you understand you keeping your alignment correct, right? But don't give them a lot of shine, nigga. Like roaches, you can just put the light on them real quick and then take it off. You can. Then let them go back to eating off the carcasses that they was eating on because they ain't doing shit else useful. So that's it for me. I didn't even use an intro today, did I? I don't think I did. Anyway, catch y'all next time. Peace.